Real Madrid is too big a team for them to refuse, these players to refuse to be coached. You can clearly see when they are playing, you can see the disorderliness, the entropy in their situation is so bad
that it is not that they don't want to be coached. Even if they want to be coached, the elements in the team no good.
Why did they sack Alonso? Because the boys, they refuse to be coached.
All right, guys. Champions League group phase has come to an end. Drum roll. Leave us a comment if your team made automatic qualification to the round of 16. If you have to go through the back door and play playoff, down Tuesday. Yesterday, Charlie, drama, my brothers. 18 matches. I don't know how to look. I don't have 80 screens. I don't even have, bro. It was hard. It was in fact, I watched half of the game on the match center.
Go rush.
Half of the time, go rush because Charlie, I just didn't. I was watching the Chelsea game and they scored 2-1. I am vexed. I got angry. I stopped watching. What's it like?
They will push out some more. Man. You continue.
Every day, get something to talk about somebody.
Me want to talk about somebody.
I say, you say what?
You don't even hear what he talks.
You don't hear what I'm talk about somebody.
That's more. The more reason for talk to my hearing.
You get problem.
How they judge me?
The more reason for talk to my hearing.
You get problem.
You get problem.
Big problem. Big one.
You get problem.
You get problem.
You don't hear what I talk.
You get problem. Just do your job. You don't hear what the man talk.
You get problem.
You get problem.
You.
Big problem.
You get problem. You get problem.
No.
Where did you go?
We did chatting. But in the talk, don't see the
when Daniel came back, did you ask him where did he go?
Very good question.
He told me where he was going.
No, he didn't.
He didn't.
He texted me.
I told him.
Why? I'm not holding.
I'm not sure why
us
they
the
judge
text.
me. You and then
Show us the text.
I should show who.
Without the text, he won't believe you. I dare you.
I said
to
in
show
a
us the
lie,
text.
don't text
They
them.
lie. There's no text.
It's not that actually I'm with you on this one.
Show us the
You don't
text.
text them.
You see,
there is
no
what you
private
don't
matter.
understand is that then again, we have 1,000 ways of communicating.
There's
Show
no
us
even
the text.
communicating.
You said text.
You said
You were
text. Text
specific.
is text. There's only
Show
one
us the
mode of
text.
text.
You get problem.
1,000 ways of communication.
You get problem.
It's no text.
Now, why are you demanding to see my phone?
I don't need
You
your phone. I
said he
don't text.
texted you, and I'm doubting it.
Okay, forward the
Show
text.
us
to me,
the-
forward.
Here's the text. Here's the text. Then again say, what? Read what he said.
Yeah, we had text.
You see, I know eyes know they see again. That's no problem. Coach, is it not a text?
I can't. This is text.
Huh?
But I mean, you don't see my name for them.
Your name will be the league table.
Your name be
Is it
table.
coach? You don't be league table.
Your name be teams. You don't be fixtures. Your name be results.
Somebody they talk text. Somebody they talk league.
You see why you don't say they lie?
Somebody.
I showed them the same
They are all on the league
I
table.
showed them the same thing. They are not consistent on what they
Anyone who
have
has
seen.
seen a league table before will know there is goal difference,
There's
goal
teams.
scored, points.
So you see league table, you say you see what?
What you see?
They are all on the,
I
it's a
see
league table.
results. I see results of
Where
what.
you see what?
Where you see what?
League table.
We catch them. The lie don't be consistent.
Somebody see results. Somebody see league.
You get problem. Oh,
You get serious problem.
You go to
Serious problem.
the judge.
Hey, trouble for shame for anybody whose team know they the Champions League inside. Jump move. But if your team didn't make automatic qualifying,
that one be
I don't show
semi-jump.
that one be what?
Semi-jump move.
Chaotic games yesterday. Coach, what was what was the highlight of your evening? Which game did you pay attention to?
Me,
Barca came from behind.
I knew they
Yeah.
they were playing at the camp.
Leverkusen, Villarreal, they destroyed them. What's happening to Thomas Partey
Charlie,
over
but
there?
Villarreal be the worst team for the Champions League.
They've been extremely
How can you be doing so well in La
in the
Liga?
league? And then when it comes
They
to
didn't win
Champions
one match.
League, they didn't win
No.
one match.
Partey started yesterday.
But it is
So
what
when
it
they come
is.
out and halftime.
They
I
come
think-
out simple.
I think for me, I was interested in almost everything.
Deserve
why-
Club Brugge beat him 3-0.
Why? No, but he deserves to go out. We did a studio at the praise him and say go come out.
I swear.
It be
Deserve not be
it be
serious
foolish ball
coach.
in the play.
He don't be serious coach.
It be foolish ball in the play.
They say, I see some, they say fans, they say he play. Oh, I see some number. I don't know. Like 35 matches, 35 different starting lineups. They vex.
That Brighton team, you do the same thing they do.
They vex fucking.
Center back, they play center forward. Then this one they go here. Then this one they think say you get this.
Inter go beat Dortmund.
My guy. But I told you about him already.
Man
It's an
City
exciting
gala.
coach to watch. But if you want a coach that will come and win at all costs, it's not your guy. He has plots and experiment football. So you go love watch him for the entertainment. You go do some crazy things.
Bro.
Say
Consistent result.
break. Yeah, buga koji bibi. I tell you, people, that's why my fans say this, they laugh.
They don't know what
They don't know what they want.
You know, the Real Madrid game had an effect on the Man City game.
Yeah.
If Real Madrid had scored, at the time it was 3-2, if Real Madrid had equalized, Man City would not have qualified to
Yes.
If PSG or Newcastle
Crazy.
Has also
City
scored,
would have-
City would have dropped.
Wow. Okay, you know what? So many
Newcastle were
games. But I
cheating.
think there were a few games with certain implications. So that's where I want us to focus on. Just for the emphasis of anybody that may have missed or depends on Malam Go for news, wherever. The top 8 teams have automatically qualified for the round of 16. And then the remaining 16 teams under them will be paired in a playoff to determine the next 8 teams to join the top 8 in the round of 16. It's really that simple. So the ones that have made automatic qualification to the round of 16 are Arsenal. What a wonderful run they've had in the group phase. 24 points. Bayern Munich, 21 points. Liverpool, Tottenham Hotspur, who are struggling domestically, they finished 4th in the group phase of the Champions League. Barcelona finished 5th behind them. Chelsea finished 6th behind Barcelona. Sporting Lisbon finished behind Chelsea. And Manchester City took the last automatic qualifying spot. So those are the 8 teams into the round of 16.
So out of the 8 teams, how many English teams are there?
5.
Wow.
Yeah. Only Newcastle out of
There's
the
no
English teams.
Italian team.
Yeah. No Italian team in the
There's
automatic
one
qualifying.
Germany.
But the 16 teams, yeah, exactly. 1 Spanish team, 5 English teams, 1 German team, 1 Portuguese team.
Wow.
End of story. That's it. Wow, that's crazy. The 16 teams that will play the playoff, when is the draw? Does anyone know?
Tomorrow. 11.
Tomorrow. Okay, fantastic. Friday. So Real Madrid, they finished just outside the automatic places. Inter Milan, PSG, the defending champions also didn't qualify automatically. That's crazy.
The 2 finalists.
Yeah. Newcastle, Juventus, Atletico Madrid, Atalanta, Leverkusen, Dortmund, Olympiacos, Club Brugge, Galatasaray, Monaco, Karabakh, Bodo Glimt, and the last place was taken by Benfica. Notable teams that have been eliminated from the Champions League. And remember now, when you are eliminated, that's it, no Europa League for you.
I support.
So the ones whose European journey have come to an end, notable, not all, notable teams. Marseille, Olympic
Napoli.
Marseille, Napoli, Antonio Conte. This man has
Italian
a lot to say there.
Italian champions.
Bilbao, Inaki, and his people.
John.
Villarreal, as he mentioned earlier. Frankfurt. It was deserved, right? It was expected. It was expected. And
Ajax,
basically,
Ajax
that's so Ajax, Amsterdam as well, didn't make it. Sicho, I want to begin with you. Chelsea obviously made it, but I'm interested in the Napoli angle. What is going on with Antonio Conte and Champions League football? This guy, what's the farthest he's ever gone to Champions League? Quarterfinals. He's never.
Last 16 or quarterfinal.
Zoom in.
Galatasaray beat him in the last 16. Some game that they postponed that Schneider Dems came to score him in the snow. It was snowing on
Was
Tuesday.
it quarterfinal?
So they
Yeah.
away. So it was snowing.
Schneider de Gala.
Schneider de Gala when they can't score them. Then I don't know if it's quarter or last.
I remember
But
that
it looked
game.
like there was raining on Tuesday. So they played Wednesday morning.
Yeah.
Wednesday
I
like 11 o'clock.
remember that
there,
game.
I watched for TV room.
And he
I
lost.
think even
Yeah.
Didier was there at the time, no?
Yeah, Didier was there at the
Yeah,
time.
I remember.
Yeah,
And he lost to Barca 2 with Chelsea. Another round of 16.
yeah.
Yeah.
Look,
I remember that one.
Conte's style of coaching.
3-0 away from home.
Yeah.
It's not only Champions League.
Knockout football in
It's
general.
even when the cup games are played in midweek. Or Conte is more likely to lose a league game in midweek than over the weekend. And that is only because of his training methods. He needs the midweek, crucially as part of the way he trains his team, to be peak ready for a game. And he's refused to modify or change it for the longest time. When Conte's team play over the weekend, the first few days of the start of the week, which would normally would be, if they play on Saturday, maybe Sunday, Monday is very easy. He goes in very hard on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Then he's easing it off into the weekend. So his team is always sharp and ready for the game to play, the octane football that he loves to play. So his training periodization means that when there are games in midweek, he's not able to do the same things he would have done on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah.
And he doesn't squeeze those things in the Monday and Tuesday. But it hasn't made sense to me because these are professional footballers. It's all about instruction, not necessarily the training. The training matters. But whatever drill you want to do and however you want to get them in shape, there are modern ways of clamping all of that in fewer days than he normally would do. And Conte has consistently stayed with the way he trains his teams. So whenever Conte's team is playing in midweek, be rest assured they will suffer. They might be good enough to be the team in the league because maybe then they are at the top of the league. They are playing against a bottom half side. They might win, but they are never playing well in midweek. So in cup games, which are normally in midweek, Conte's team will be eliminated. Unfortunately for Antonio Conte, the Champions League only comes to the fore in midweek. So throughout his career, he's never had any love with midweek football and what.
Does he have any cup success?
Antonio
Chelsea
Conte has
won the FA
one
Cup
cup
with
success,
Chelsea.
yes. One,
You're telling me
he
that
beat
Conte's entire coaching career, the FA Cup
Yeah.
in 2018.
and I think a Super Cup. There's a Super Cup man have won maybe.
You need to.
But yeah,
He's never won Italian Cup.
The Coppa Italia.
look, when Conte was coaching Juve, do you Allegri is a god in Juve? When Conte was coaching that Juve team, one of the best.
when they won
groups,
4 league titles in a row.
they won three.
Three.
The three they won in a row, he never won the Coppa Italia.
Yeah.
And he always told them they were not good enough to compete on the two.
True frost.
And even to ask for Champions League, he doesn't want to hear it. And his excuse was he was taking them from a very bad place. So the fans bought into it a little bit. As soon as he left, Allegri did the double 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
And then they Champions League final twice.
finals.
And then everybody was like, but Conte guy, they lie you. It means that we fit. But that is Conte. That really is Conte. So you think about it, that Juve team was brilliant. They could have done the cup on you.
See, the problem with Conte, there is a reason his training sessions are structured the way Situ has explained. I'm convinced that he needs a longer time to get his message across, to prepare for a team. That's why he trains his team that way. Otherwise, if it is just about the way he trains his team, as he said, it is not all about the instructions on the training ground or the minute details. It's about the principles.
Yeah.
But because Conte prepares his team with a long view that this is how my team has to play. And so for every game, irrespective of who the opponents are, whatever the game plan is, it needs to fit into his idea of the way the team has to play, rather than adjusting them game by game or making significant adjustments as and when opponents come to. And that is why very often, the difference between his teams in midweek and the teams that play over the weekend is that in midweek, they don't seem prepared for what the opponent is doing. So you can never question their intensity. You can never question their work ethic in midweek. Those questions only come when he seems disenchanted and he's complaining about transfers and it looks like he's already zoned out and he's waiting. He's trying to provoke the owners to sack him. That is when it festers and the players begin to reflect the way the coach behaves. But generally, even when his teams are doing well in midweek, you won't have a situation where, they lost, but it was because they were poor in terms of intensity and they could not match the opponent. Very often, they seem unprepared for what the opponent is trying to do. And for me, that goes directly to the tactical preparation for that specific game. Because it cannot be that over close to 14 years, across different leagues, different teams, and you see, he's coached big teams with big squads, at least at Juventus and at Chelsea. He's coached big teams with big squads. That should have been able to accommodate the stress on the squad of playing in multiple competitions, or at least 2. And you see, here's the thing. Not every big coach goes into the season trying to win every competition. So Conte can't make that excuse. For every big club, at the very least, you focus on going far in one of the cup competitions, but winning one. Right? So that you know that if the one that you want to go far in, you know at the back of your mind, it's not the most important target for you. So that one, even if you don't go far, but there's one that you want to do well in. That is where you prepare for.
So if I get you well,
it's been too long. Like there's too much body of work for us to look at and look at this in any other. He just needs too much time to prepare for games.
So we must accept that that's a limitation.
That's a limitation.
So it's just not good enough.
So he's won just one. Sorry, he's won just one FA Cup.
Yeah,
Chelsea, and he's won 3 Super Copa. He won 2 with Juventus 2012, 2013, and in those ones, they were the one-offs that were played.
Yes.
ahead of the season. So you can have it forever from preseason to prepare for it. So no surprises, he won those.
Wow,
But he never won the Coppa.
That's
He never won
crazy.
the Coppa Italia with Juve because that one comes midweek. That one is And then he recently won the Super Coppa as well with
Another Super
Napoli.
Coppa. Mm.
But when it's the full season, weekend, midweek, weekend,
The trend is clear. Coach, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, I wanted to say that, to be very sincere with you, I don't buy into that excuse.
For Conte, yeah?
Yeah, because, I mean, he's worked with them for some time. Considerable length of time. Not every, almost every coach don't have the same time that he doesn't have.
Of course.
So,
What's this issue?
what's this issue?
Onyade.
Maybe Onyade.
Simple.
When it comes to local competition. You see, Onyade. It cannot be that, he knew he'd be playing
Chelsea a long time ago.
And this one is not even knockout, it's a league.
League.
and the reason I don't want to give him any excuses with the squad depth is because he had enough in Juve. He had enough in Chelsea, yet it didn't happen.
Enough at
This team,
Inter.
more people hate.
Agree. No. There is
Napoli, this
yeah, I agree.
Yes.
But I don't want to give him that excuse because at
We've
Chelsea
seen
and at
enough.
Inter
They
and
had
at
enough. Yeah,
so this one, where we go for talk?
And even his own combustible nature didn't help.
I didn't hear what this guy said about him. Diego Costa.
He
Of course.
replied more.
On
He says he doesn't have
Obi-
enough sex.
in Mikel Obi's podcast more recently, only
course.
2 weeks ago.
Zero.
He says Conte thinks he knows everything. Like when he goes to training, if you talk, he doesn't listen.
And he said he's always angry.
He's always angry. He's always been like he doesn't.
And why is he always angry?
so he thinks
He doesn't
that-
think he doesn't have enough sex.
Yes.
He thinks he doesn't have enough sex.
I don't see.
And Costa and Mikel, it was very raw. I
He
loved
said
it.
it.
So,
He said sometimes he go feel look at this guy and say, Coach, I think this one you agree with Diego Costa. He said when you watch Conte's, the way he's always angry, and he's like, he
not
doesn't
happy
have
at home
enough
and he
sex.
doesn't have
He said
sex.
nobody that has had sex the night before will come here. But
And
that,
be angry
after
at
that one, I agree.
But when Conte was at Inter, Conte was having sessions with some of the wives of the players on how to have sex with the players so that they don't put
too much
cause injury or stress.
are you serious?
And yes,
injuries.
and it was reported he was telling them that if they are going to do anything, normally they should get on top so that the boys don't work a lot, especially when the season starts. And that's his Inter Milan team.
And I think there were just 3 injuries. So 3 muscle
Yeah,
injuries.
yeah.
3 muscle injuries. It
He
was
said
like
the boys they
everybody
beat
was
the boys they
getting.
beat the girls too. And so
Pogba.
Yeah, Coach, you can finish your point for me.
Yeah, so like I'm saying, for me, I don't buy into that.
Yeah.
I've watched him. I've looked at him. I mean, I've followed him like we've all been doing. It's just that maybe he doesn't know how to coach in knockout games. And what makes it even more serious, the fact that this is not a knockout competition. It's a group stage league format. And you're not even playing everybody.
No.
You're playing selected matches.
and they are being played in midweek. So
You understand? No, but that's what I'm saying.
I
That
swear, take
every
those games,
other coach
take those
is
games to
playing.
weekends.
No, look, and
No.
even coach,
Every other game
Coach
is
Chelsea,
playing.
me, I tell you, take those games to weekends.
Every other coach is
it
playing.
has the same conditions.
Oh, yes,
and,
yes.
and for me, even look, I want to even take the games in isolation on a one-on-one basis. The game yesterday against Chelsea, after they came to lead 2-1,
He didn't manage the game well.
that's the point.
He didn't
So
manage.
this has
See,
not.
It's two things. It's two things.
Hmm.
Okay, I think it's now time to forget about Conte. Rosino and all. Some potential
Rosinia.
there. Some potential.
Rosemary.
Yeah, Rosemary.
No. Chelsea's coach is called Rosinia, not
I
Rosemary.
don't call. He's called Mr. Rose. What is your problem?
Rosemary.
Rosemary, aka Mr. Rose.
The guy no poten-
Look,
there's potential.
Conte
There's
yesterday,
potential.
I think when he went 2-1, should have just then play on the counter. When he scored, they should have just done this and play on the counter.
But the second goal he considered to make it 2-2. It was that sheer
Just-
brilliance. So.
Charlie, there was too much space there.
There was too much space.
Too much space.
Look, let me tell you,
Bro,
Joao Pedro,
but
Joao Pedro's
that cut
strike,
bounty is left foot.
that Joao
There
Pedro
were 4
strike,
players in
it
front
was
of
space
him.
matter.
No.
If he ran into the space, the guy
Talk
said,
about running into the space.
uh
When he made that thing,
yes,
once he got the ball into that zone,
there was no way he was scoring from there. It's not a chance. It was a brilliant.
No,
Yes, that's what I'm
but
saying.
yeah, no,
it's true.
It's not a
Bodies
chance.
there.
there was too
Well,
much
if there are
space.
bodies there, he
But if
doesn't
there are
attempt.
bodies there, somebody can
He doesn't
block.
attempt.
Yeah, but the
Somebody
bodies.
can
I don't think that any of them expected that he could let
He
fly
will
with his
score.
left
You
foot like
know,
that.
There's no
they
chance.
knew-
The keeper, the
They
defense
knew
could not
to
have
stand
anything.
any chance
But
of scoring. He
if-
needed to check.
Yes.
So they knew. What you are saying that?
Because there were there were numbers in front of him.
No.
But they were the wrong. No, I said like there were numbers
There was
on the
no
defensive
proper-
side of things.
How many,
but they
how many
just
yards?
Or like 25.
There was
Just on
no-
the edge of the D.
Yes.
it was edge
No,
of
but
it.
at the edge of the day, where was
And
the
you
cover?
can't have your last defender being 25 yards from.
No, but
why
you
not?
can't dismiss Sicho's point about the
Why
brilliance
not?
because the
No, we are not
the-
talking
the-
about
yeah,
chance.
the time-
Yeah.
I'm just saying that.
We are not talking about the brilliance.
If the players were properly positioned,
Compact.
probably
He
somebody
doesn't score that.
Once he checks away for the
Somebody
you have
blocks
another
him.
person to deal with.
But someone
once
said-
he checked, onto his
That was
no,
it too.
they were all gone.
A typical example is what the game we watched, Man U against Arsenal, last week or over the weekend. When
The
United
great
took
Cunha
that,
goal.
Yeah.
when Man United took
Cunha de
that,
Dunya.
that 2-1 lead,
Coach.
Thanks.
Coach. Cunha de Vini.
Cunha de Dunya.
God damn it. Cunha de Dunya.
De Dunya.
you see,
Go on.
So,
Forget this one.
there were two instances that you could liken to the Napoli-Chelsea game. Using the Man U Arsenal game, for example. When Man U took that 2-1 lead, look at the shape of the team. Arsenal, they brought on easy, but anytime they went through the middle, once you check, there was somebody there. So you need to, once you come, there was somebody there. Once you come, there was somebody there. So there was limited space. That is what Antonio Conte didn't do yesterday. Another typical example that emphasized the fact that there was too much space for João Pedro to operate in was the goal that Cunha scored. When Arsenal equalized 2-2, Declan Rice now was deployed as the only DM. Where was he? He had committed himself to winning the ball off Kobe Menu.
He got not
He got nutmeg. So when Cunha picked and he turned, is that the space? I take that all day.
All day.
I take that all day.
Take that all day.
That was lovely.
God damn.
And we saw that. So João Pedro, look, credit him. Because I always give credit to players like that. When you see an opening and you take it and you punish, I clap for you. After clapping for you, then I question why that space from the defending team. So for me, look, I think Antonio Conte simply didn't manage the game well because he knew what the win would do for him. So once there was something to protect,
And they were playing at home.
It's an
You know, their
Italian
fans
manager.
stabbed 2 Chelsea fans.
Yes, before the game.
Yeah, before the game. I was before the game.
I didn't see it. With screwdriver.
No, they won't propagate. But they know we'll talk about.
You understand? So once he
They
didn't
don't
do
go
that,
He won't be in the headlines. Actually, let it happen here.
They don't
So-
talk about.
so I think
Small skirmishes.
You know you go know you go do it.
Small skirmishes for this thing. The Morocco, they put the make noise.
So
they
enough of Conte.
and took somebody.
I want to talk about the people.
No, but
Liam, you wanted to comment
on Rosina.
Yeah.
Look, the neutral. I was running commentary on the game. I think Chelsea were in control the entire game except the last 15 or 10 minutes of the first half.
Where they
Napoli,
considered the
yes.
2 goals.
When the one goal went in, which was that guy gets some footworks before monitor.
Vergara.
It's solid guy. Aye, but he no be starter.
Awesome.
You know Shao. The guy he gets all.
Atom, as a fear.
Usually that's
But he be decent
Yeah,
baller.
he be baller. He be nice guy. That goal perfect at the Maradona Stadium. Maradona would salute himself, but I just say he should have won the game. But after the Hoyland goal, no, Rose, no, the introduction of
Rose.
this guy, Paulus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a very smart move.
Yeah.
Because in the first half, Chelsea had the width, but it wasn't working. Pedro Neto and Esteval, it wasn't working.
Where
And
is
see-
Jimmy Gittins?
See, he came on and he served him. You don't see.
I should never ask you that question.
Not be your guy.
If your boy.
Not be your guy.
Okay.
Not be your guy.
The guy that behaves like Khalid Belarus.
Challenge.
You see, you brought an analogy.
Oh, explain it.
I don't bring alligators. I just say where it did.
So allow me make an
Eh,
excuse.
Please
explain it.
Thank you very
continue.
much. First,
So you finish on Rose first.
I did finish on Rose, but I saw part of it. Rosemary. What's up?
But nobody talking
You
anything.
didn't have fight. I need to talk something. You didn't.
They'll be very foolish.
Jamie, no.
Not be your guy.
Forget.
You say you go explain.
Flow.
Forget.
So, as Kopama when Kopama came on.
Yeah.
But you know, say
thought-
Jamie Gate is rich up. Or you don't know.
Give me another pick on the boy. Because I already.
You don't want to pick on 50 million pounds player. You don't want to pick on him.
Why you want to
Somebody older like you go pick
Danny
on
K
him.
wants to make a point.
I can make my point.
Okay,
About Liam Brosinya.
Flow.
The professor.
Flow.
Speak on the professor.
Flow.
The changes he made brought on Kopama and kept Estevao.
I would have kept Pedro Neto, but Esteban, another guy, will have a conversation. But the Pedro, what's his name? Kopama move.
He came to make 2
made
assists.
perfect sense because in the first half, Chelsea were struggling to find Joao Pedro. And when he picked it up and he gave the ball to either Esteban, it wasn't sticking. Like there was no
They would lose
proper, link up.
Yes.
But there were enough bodies in the central areas for them to exploit Napoli. Because in Napoli, their 3 back, there were too many spaces or too much space. But in the second half, as Palmus came on, and he also allowing Palmus to drop deep, that free roll,
Play
number
10.
kind of dropping deep, adding extra numbers to the midfield, then going forward to adding, he made perfect sense. But the part that he almost blew it was the last minute substitution, the Gittins substitution. He shouldn't have done it.
90th minute, he took off.
Chelsea were in
Gittins.
control. Napoli were struggling to create something. Then he made that substitution. Like, because if like they wear the glasses, so he won't do like
What are you trying to say?
No, as they wear the glasses for this thing. Like Professor, I think he think
What are you trying to say?
when he took off Gittins and brought on the bad man Chile.
But they actually.
Badman Chile. As he bring the Badman Chile, where he go the 3 back. He now basically started inviting
They
pressure.
invited pressure.
And that's where the danger was. Because the guy had put 2 big men there.
That Lukaku for tear.
The Lukaku and Hoyland.
Lukaku for tear.
But you when Sanchez save, you know.
Yeah.
On the
But,
right
but
foot.
are you sure that he wasn't trying to respond? Because he felt like,
No, Chelsea were in control.
yeah, no, but I
The two
understand.
big
No,
men,
I understand
Napoli were
you.
not
But
even
the 2
finding
big men, maybe he was trying to do something about that.
The
as
only
well.
chance, the only chance was the
It was
Lukaku
the
one.
Lukaku one.
Yeah.
But the issue is that Badman Chile, you know, we say like
Onyazi.
he be bad player. He's not a bad player.
Onyazi.
He
But
be unicorn.
But if you need a player to show off things, it's not him.
he's not
He
him.
be
That's what
unicorn.
you're saying.
Especially at that time. And the guy is not fit enough to respond to some of these things. He can't go 1-on-1 against Lukaku. He almost blew it. He almost blew the thing. He shouldn't have done that substitution. And he also made, what's his name? Gittins look like he was a problem. But when Gittins came, he was doing the
No,
same
Gittins
thing.
did a decent job.
He did a decent
Yeah,
job.
he did a
It
decent
wasn't-
job. No, to be
no,
fair.
it wasn't
No, he actually did a decent
What
job.
does he do?
It was,
Touch and pass.
no,
You see,
touch and
the
pass.
thing
What
is-
you do?
But no, he asked the question, he's answering it.
At the shop,
Okay.
when he came on, Chelsea were in control of the game.
Okay.
You don't pick it up and do Garnacho things.
Okay.
And every time you get the ball, you run.
You want to do
Okay.
No.
So what do you
pick
do?
it
And pass.
Yes.
So if you touch and pass.
Yes, it's smart.
Are you fool?
No, but what's wrong with touch and pass? That's the point.
But that's what he said. He said no.
He said touch and
You
pass.
said no.
It like, no. The way he said the touch and you said it like it's nothing. But he's also telling you that the touch and pass is important.
You can't get away with this.
Coach,
You
but
said
coach
no.
is the coach. Even touch and pass, it's important.
No,
Not
now
losing
you're
the
saying
ball
a
is a
different-
contribution.
Now you're saying a different. Now you're
Coach,
saying a different.
not giving the ball away. No.
Now
That's
you're
the
saying a
difference between him and
different-
Garnacho. Not giving the ball away is significant contribution.
The way
Now you're
Sito
saying
said
that-
the touch
you're
and
saying
pass.
that-
man. The
Not
way
giving
Sito-
the ball away
the
is
way
significant
Sito talk
contribution.
Touch and pass. man.
Just a Fasobia and so.
Yeah.
That's how you said it.
The use
when he
of
came-
the
but
use
when
of
he
touch
came-
and pass.
But when he came,
But coach, you know,
For keep.
keep the ball.
Wait.
Keep the ball.
But when he came, was he doing touch and pass?
Eh?
Was he doing touch and
very
pass?
Touch and pass.
No. Oh, was he doing touch and pass?
DK, don't answer that question. Let's go.
Receiving the ball and
And then giving it away
spin.
and giving it back.
Back to
Yes.
Tar and Grace Santos.
Because I see say if he get the ball, it'll go back to Korea. Back. Like Grealish.
Not just back.
Oh.
What make it?
Did you give it to
Like,
the
make it
opponent?
dribble or what?
It's what?
You give it to
Make
the
it dribble
opponent.
or what? Make it dribble the loose ball.
So why
I don't
Rose
think make it dribble
changer?
the- take
Why
the
Rose
winger.
changer?
Rose changer because he won't go back 3 match the Lukaku.
He needed an extra man in
So he
defense.
bring
So
back
that's why he
How many attackers did they pick up at the time they change them?
Rose na a fool. You see the Gittins when he also bring no. Rose na no say Rose no get sense. Rose no that's how he come.
He beat Conte. In the Conte, who no get sense.
As he come out the Esteval later where you bring
Why we no get sense?
where Sanso can bring Garnacho where then Palmer today the part of Where Garnacho, I don't know if you come Garnacho and Gittins all day the same side. You don't tell no way come out Gittins where he bring bad man the way he make this guy. He conf. The guy conf him body. He conf him body. He try for the game inside, but that's
You the Garnacho they picked up. They fit come out before Garnacho.
So anyway,
he can't before Garnacho. Like he won't sacrifice one.
But for sacrifice the one Shamo.
No,
the one that came earlier.
Yeah.
Because they was sharp. But you agree say they sharp.
Garnacho but Gittins no.
But in all seriousness, that was a good win for Chelsea.
Yeah, very good.
Rosilla did well. Because Chelsea also needed a victory, just like that.
To
Because
do
if they didn't win,
qualification.
and to have led and then gone down and then come back from that, I mean, that was good. But let's talk about the game of the night.
We'll talk about all these things. We'll talk about what I want to talk about. So just give me 30 seconds. I just want to thank God for Kai Havertz's life. And I'm happy that he's back playing football. Guy know your baller. The guy know your baller.
What did you see?
Why you didn't see him yesterday?
I'm asking.
You didn't see him yesterday?
No.
The connector. The thing that Eze and Odegaard will both sit down. Havertz will come and take it. Jokeres no. Do you see the link up? You see at the start of the season, I told you that
touch and pass.
Those two no.
Touch and
If
pass.
Havertz comes, no, he will unlock this thing, Jokeres.
That's what you wanted to say.
You don't see him. Yesterday you don't see.
But this Intebe team with them.
Which Intebe? You know we have somebody meet Karabakh, no, if he score Karabakh. You say Intebe. There's no Intebe team in Champions League. It's UEFA Champions. There's no Intebe team.
Coach,
Also,
did you see Jose Mourinho roll back the years against Real Madrid?
I've always said that for those who think that man is finished.
They said he's washed.
No, they don't understand football.
Oh, he's finished.
They said, after match day 4, Benfica has 0 points.
Yes.
They asked Jose Mourinho, do you think it is possible? He said, it is possible. 6 matches later.
Master, they are out of Takadu, Portugal. They are 10 points off FC Porto.
But they are in the playoffs of
when he came, they were like 4 points or
They were
something.
4 points off.
He came.
4 points off.
I'm talking
They are
about
now 10
Champions League football.
He's now
So
getting
no, but, the whole season, so make no can tell me as he say
to adjust
ground on the
his
title.
title. He's out of the cup.
You almost missed out on
They are telling me that he's done magic.
He's working with them tactically.
Thank you.
You, Antonio Conte, he say this midweek, he did their chow. He did their
This
chow.
Benfica squad here.
That is not his team. He's not getting them to understand
Thank
his
you.
status. Antonio Conte did the you want you Wednesday.
No, but Mourinho tried.
Take excuse out.
Wait,
Maybe
first.
I will.
Mourinho tried.
I mean, the point that makes it.
Wigman started. This is his second season with the team. And he couldn't make it. Jose just came. And look at where he is. I'm talking about Wigman, Antonio.
Antonio. Yeah.
We have to praise.
You see, look, if you are playing against players who think they are bigger than their coach, they don't want to be given any tactical direction because they are
Prima donnas.
and therefore they should be left to do whatever they want to do on the pitch. This is what you get. Like I'm saying, I wish that goal was an eliminator. That goalkeeper
I
goal
wish
is
the
gone.
game was a knockout
It
game.
was a knockout game that would eliminate Real Madrid from the Champions League. Precope,
For good.
bang. Then they would have learned sense. How can you be playing football like this?
What was so wrong
What
with
sort of team is this?
What was so wrong with
Then
that approach?
they don't want a coach who will be doing this, arranging them. Abalo. 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 Don't laugh. Why are you laughing? No, even you they make at the laugh.
Why you the laugh?
Oh, you say Abalo. Then yeah. Abalo.
You say, hey. Coach, make I help you. Our Lawrence instructions. Right, left, dodge.
Because if you say if
Right, left, dodge.
if you do this,
Somebody go vex.
Mbappe come on for the worker coaches.
Oh, God.
I mean, what sort of football team is this?
I don't know why he's so.
He's Shanrov.
I saw reports today that they were considering sacking him. That the guy, you haven't even hired the guy properly. You want to sack him.
No, but
properly.
look, for once, Florentino Perez, look, we all tend to hail him. He's the boss. He runs. He pulls the shots. He's in charge.
But the draw is tomorrow.
Yes,
Yeah,
tomorrow.
11.
The playoffs, is it in the same format as last time?
Yeah, home and away.
Yeah.
No, home and away, but is it going to be 9th versus 24th? So the Madrid is playing Benfica again.
No.
Either Madrid or Inter will face Benfica or Bodo Glimt.
Yeah, it's not cast in stone.
It's not casting stone. Okay.
So Madrid could face Benfica
Benfica.
if it happen.
Please continue. Sorry.
You understand? So what I'm saying is that
UEFA make it happen.
they had to. See,
Box office.
they have to submit. There's a reason why
There's no humility in the team.
there's no humility in the team. Somebody is running like headless chicken. One day he's on the right, the next day he's on the left, through the middle. He should be. Oh, you know the boy from England. He's all over the place, running by heart. I've had that way like that. What sort of play is this?
What is Real Madrid's problem?
They don't have. You see, there's no control.
So does that stem from coaching?
Yes, because they don't want to be coached.
So-
Have you ever seen the ball given to my man Vinicius for him to look at this and say, calm down. When the likes of Cruz and Modric was there, not every ball that went to him, grrr, are you going? Common sense. Common sense.
There's
That
not just
times-
a coaching matter. Maybe
No,
there's
it's
also
a
a
coaching
leadership
matter.
issue in there.
Yes, and it's combined with coaching. When there's coaching, there's leadership.
Who are the leaders on the Real Madrid team right
They
now?
don't have one. That is why they should submit.
So the leader is the one doing that.
No, you see, they don't have one. I don't think they have
He's
one.
a leader, Vinicius.
But
What makes him the leader?
Mbappe is there.
They're not serious.
Mbappe, captain of the French national team, should show proper leadership.
Mbappe is there.
But
Fede
he came to
Valverde.
beat them.
No, but he's a leader.
but
but
he
he's not a
came to
captain.
meet them.
Fede Valverde there. Courtois there.
And Vinicius.
Vini to be leader.
Vinicius be leader.
We are not seeing that on the pitch. Oh. Leader but on the pitch, no
What about
leadership.
your friend?
Rudiger, the least said about him, the better. The least said about him, the better.
But he's injured, oh?
If you don't involve in physical battle, he doesn't play football. The problem with Real Madrid that need addressing
Cavalla is there.
immediately. Look, I don't think they'll win anything this season.
Really?
I'm telling you, they are just waiting to be booted out of the competition.
But the league is now 1 point.
Oh, we all know that thing when they come to the Camp Nou to go back and forth. If they like, they should take it to when they come to the Camp Nou, they will submit. Because that team is being properly coached. That will be the difference. Yamal, Rafinha, Ding, everything simple. They will come,
It's in the
one
funny
pass.
way.
One pass, then everything cool. And this is by far one of the iconic teams in the world. You don't want to see that. For me, yes, Xavi Alonso might have made some serious plans.
I don't wonder how they coach for the time Ronaldo they win back to back.
They were being coached too. Ronaldo and Co. You look
No,
at
the way
that
they
team.
like from Madrid, no, as they win at that time, I don't wonder.
No. Me, as them they win at that time, every final they went to, I'd never supported them. I would never support.
Never say, I they imagine how they feel because that time they
But-
ball too much.
What time?
4 titles in 5 years.
Is it-
Does so much.
In Gawo says and can be in for GMO. What
What time could one again in Rika?
say arrival no warfare. I say come for no warfare. We are my rival when it's warfare. That those days I never liked them, but they were coached. They had proper leaders. There was control. So this is Ronaldo, Benzema, Bale, Cruz, Casemiro, Modric, Sergio. They were proper leadership quality all over the pitch. They themselves, they didn't say they would do. The coach wouldn't coach them. They were proper leaders. Who they allowed themselves to be coached.
Right.
They allowed themselves to be managed. Are you Totofiwa for Immobile?
Toto what?
Totofiwa.
Wow.
But it's true. Look at Adagule.
Totofiwa.
Yesterday's
They
Adagule.
don't want to be coached.
You get
Does he
substituted.
also have an attitude?
But you saw what he did.
But it's
You look
okay.
at them.
It's okay for a
It
player
is
to be
not okay for
frustrated.
players to be repeatedly doing. If it's
What is
one
repeatedly? It's not just one.
So he's going to celebrate you. Yes.
Me, if I'm a coach, I'm happy my player's not happy he's coming off.
Let one player
And he
do
doesn't always done it. Which other player has done it?
Vinicius did that.
Oh, that one was stupid from Alonso. We all know that.
It was never stupid.
If you want to find context there,
It was never
there will be
stupid.
an explanation
Chicho,
for each of them.
how was that
No.
something just
Because I'm telling you,
Okay.
from
No, it
every
was-
player's
it was-
viewpoint, they will have a justification.
Now, Adagula,
Player is happy to have come off.
But that's the point.
Sadio Mane got angry at club that he took him off. Firmino got angry. Salah got angry at club that he was on the bench.
Let me tell you.
It happens. Even at Barcelona, Lionel Messi was angry with his coach that he was on the bench.
You were talking levels, so we are talking levels. You are the same person who were talking levels a few minutes ago.
I'm talking about
Ada Goulet.
I'm talking about
Get Real Madrid in coach. He's substituting Ada Goulet. Goulet is
And he's throwing arms in there.
Do you also agree?
Mourinho substitute or Pep Guardiola. Ada Goulet, come and sit down. Hey, that's the end of it.
No, but do you also agree?
Voila.
No, do you also agree that Ada Goulet has been one of their best players this season? I'm saying that those things are one-offs. If the players
It's not one-off.
It's a one-off.
This season, there has been more than one case.
Which is more than one
Vinicius
case?
happened.
And-
You may not agree with it, but and this one,
If somebody like
look.
Garnacho,
Sicho, see,
that's
You too.
Sicho.
that one I'll have an issue.
You too. What has he
Goulet,
done?
what has he achieved?
But if somebody like Dogu does it, he's free to do it.
Dogudona.
Boss is a
Look,
baller.
look.
Dogu will not even do that.
Look, friends, if players from different ends
you
of
let
this-
me make my point. Then you can take. So,
You haven't finished.
what I've not even spoken about Jose Mourinho.
Oh!
Jose Mourinho. Mourinho.
I don't want
Me ho ba head the chance. Jose Mourinho.
But Papa did Diana.
Jose Mourinho. You all saw it. You see, one thing I loved about Jose yesterday
He
was
loves.
It was against 9 men.
the 9 men, they didn't last for even 5 minutes.
It was 3 minutes.
It was just 3 minutes.
At what time did that go count?
When they get the red card, no, the free kick.
Good. So that was the body missing. Two bodies missing.
At the time, what was the score?
Coaching.
3-2. But at the time where they qualify.
To go and join.
At the time where they qualify.
You see, what the man saw, that Abaloa couldn't see. Abaloa, he couldn't see, was what resulted in that winning goal.
Quick.
The qualification goal.
The goal.
You understand? If you watch Benfica yesterday, they understood the moment. No, I didn't say, but I said Benfica.
He said Benfica. Bemole.
If you want Benfica,
I didn't say Benfica. Look, if you watch Benfica yesterday,
What Benfica?
actually, do you know what I loved about them? They understood the moment, the quarters within the city. You see, that game had several prevailing situations, and anytime they understood it, even when they got pegged back to 3-2, another team would have panicked. Hey, this is Real Madrid. Jose. Now, when he upped the tempo again, Real Madrid couldn't live with him. If Cruz was there, if they had a proper leader, get on the ball. Although it was 10v11, all Madrid needed to know or to do was to calm down. Because even at 3-2, they were still in the top 8. They were in the top 8. So get on the ball and then let's play. But Vinicius, they want to go. Where did they go?
Boy, yeah, no more.
Where did they go? That be the problem.
You don't go raising her. You don't go raising her too.
Headless chicken. No, that question.
If you want one forward play, the reason head pass Vinicius. But think of beat you.
Yesterday, I don't see say raise the head. We had the talk.
Vinicius. You won't play the
Yesterday, you don't see.
put the line.
Yesterday, you don't see. Yesterday, you see.
You see the raise.
But you condone line.
No, but you see the raise yesterday.
Yesterday, you see.
Yesterday,
Yesterday, you know
yeah, he raised the head. Yesterday, raise the head. Where he raise the head? But show me. Where he raise the head?
Show clip.
Also, this is the Vinicius. Oh my God.
Gosh.
And that is where that is where Abalo should have
Coach.
brought his hand out of his pocket. Vinny. Madrid.
Imagine that for.
I don't know. That is just look. Yes, they don't want to be coached. They don't want you to coach them. But when Kwandie, just bring your hand out.
Play for the results.
Vinny.
As it, I read a report. They say the coaches that my hand gestures they cough fast.
Yes.
More players don't they understand.
Yes,
No.
so if I just
They don't they understand what the coaches
They
they
get too
do.
quick for them to talk.
so if you just call them,
They don't listen.
if you just call them, come the touchline. Vinicius. Ole hene ni be share. where we've gotten to, for make this
But
calm down. Just say, anytime the ball is given to him, he wants to go and score. There are times where you fake. They come on, get. That pitch is very wide. Keep. And quality-wise, you have the players to match them.
You have other teammates. That's why they are there. It's not for you to win it all.
No, you can't. And it's not all that. You see, they didn't understand the situation. They didn't know that even at 3-2, they were in the top 8.
They were.
So who are those people? Abaloa, he doesn't have.
who said they didn't understand that situation?
Then the ball they were playing was very bad.
No, but the last 10 minutes, they dropped.
No, they needed a draw. So they need to throw more bodies.
Yeah.
No.
Because around that time, other results were against them. Chelsea were winning.
Yes, but what coach is saying,
Where?
to be fair,
At
they-
Even look at the
3-2, they were
they
dropped.
didn't
No, where is
They were
that?
out of
Where is
At
that?
3-2,
it wasn't
they are
throughout the game that they always needed a draw. There was a point where, like you said,
Where are they?
3-2
Even look at the
defeat was
table.
good for
Where
them.
are they? Where are they exactly?
They're just
They're
below.
ninth.
And so if it's
Who is
because they
above them?
consider that last goal, that's
Who is
what
above
it
them?
is. It's City.
Yes.
City were leading.
City were leading from onset.
No, you see, City were leading from the onset.
Yes.
Okay. Now
The
let's
extra goal they consider held Benfica.
Then let's look at the indiscipline.
The extra goal held Benfica. It didn't go against Madrid.
The indiscipline in the team. Look at the red card. Look at that boy red card he collected. Rodrigo's red card. Very indisciplined. Very indisciplined. It comes from the president himself. Florentino is a very indisciplined man. So it's trickling down.
What should they?
Nobody say Vinicius then Bellingham go talk and say for sack Alonso.
Hey.
But Alonso not the coach. No, but eventually I don't need to be there to hear that they told him. Why did he sack Alonso? Because the boys they refused to be coached.
Alonso Nyade.
Alonso the result didn't support that.
The result supported.
No.
Real Madrid standard is not 70.
What are you talking about?
Real Madrid standard is not 4 points behind Barcelona. Losing Super
And
Cup.
look, look, go and bring the best coach.
That will be Real Madrid
Go and Ancelotti said he collect 6. Ancelotti, he collect 6. This same Super Cup. He odi baku ekome enyo ete edwe enumo ekpa Ancelotti. I will insane.
No, but fence. Look.
So the point I make. Let me finish. The point I make is that
6.
no be 6-2, no be 6, be 5. And that day the referee took one of the goals away. You remember that goal that was Salah. You will remember too. The point I'm making is that there must be discipline. Real Madrid is too big a team for them to refuse. These players to refuse to be coached. You can clearly see when they are playing, you can see the disorderliness, the entropy in their situation is so bad. And the earlier they fix that, the better. When they progress in the Champions League, they add not only excitement, the most successful team in the league, they become the icon of the tournament. You need to beat them to win the cup. And in recent years, most often, any team that beats them, the team goes on to win the cup. So we need them to be at their very best. In fact, they are degrading the tournament by the way they are playing and their behavior and with their behavior.
And you're saying that anybody who has beaten Real Madrid this season, there's no hope for them because you won't go anywhere.
Team can call you.
No offense. The Real Madrid thing that people are talking about. The Real Madrid thing. It is not about the players not wanting to be coached. That whole narrative is, for me, it's
Neither here nor there.
this team can't be coached because they lack certain elements. It's the name Real Madrid. But Real Madrid went into yesterday's game with Fede Valverde at right back, Dean Howson and Asensio
But
as
they
centre
don't know
back,
what ball right back.
Alvaro Carreras as left back.
It will be the
That
play
is
left.
an inexperienced backline to the largest degree at
True.
this level in the
That
Champions
is
League.
true.
Oh,
Then, and this season, they've had
Compare
injury problems
that
with...
to Cavallal.
Oh, no, compare
Rudiger.
that to any
Cavallal
top team.
didn't wrestle.
Compare that back.
Cavallal, he's finished.
Compare that back. Real
Rudiger,
Madrid
he's
backline.
finished.
Compare,
Militao, boot.
compare the Real Madrid backline.
He finished.
Compare the Real Madrid
True or
backline
false?
to any top team in Euro's backline.
It's not the best.
It is not. That team is not
Who
good.
said they shouldn't buy players?
Oh, so I'm coming.
you let him
So I'm
finish
saying
the
that the
point.
Real Madrid problem is not. Look, Carlo Ancelotti in his last season couldn't coach this team to results, and everybody's saying they don't want to be coached. These same players under Carlo won the Champions League. These same players were being coached.
Mbappe was.
But a couple of players, so Mbappe, a couple of players left the team.
Neither was Dean House.
Yes.
Couple of
They
players.
want to. I bought them for them. I bought them for the team. They went to buy them.
No, I'm just debunking assertion that the players don't want to be coached.
Sicho, we said that because when you see them on the pitch,
I also
they
see
look,
them.
They look very disorganized.
No, I also
He
see
says
them.
it's a quality issue or
I
the lack
see
of
them,
it.
and
No,
I think
we've seen teams with worse quality. This Real Madrid team, yes, they don't have controllers. I agree, but then you cannot doubt the quality.
you are focusing on controllers. I'm not only focusing on controllers. I'm focusing on different other things. I'm looking at a team that has been built with so much imbalance. So much imbalance, even in the attack. Mbappe will score 3,000 goals. Mbappe is still not my number 9. At least not yet. Right? So he will get you the goals. But to make it functional with Vini, Mostantuano, or Rodrigo, whatever, the attack is not set. Look at Barcelona's attack. Rafinha, Lamine Yamal, Lewandowski, all of them operating at a healthy. They are far better than Mbappe, Vinicius, Mostantuano, or Rodrigo. Why? There is balance. And most of the teams are, look at Bayern Munich's attack. Diaz, Olise, Harry Kane, Musiala behind them. Better than Real Madrid's front line. Even though Mbappe on his own will be better than maybe Kane. Even though Vinicius on his own will be better than Diaz. But balance. That is the key thing. Balance. And that is why Madrid got the better of Ronaldo, Benzema, Bale. They struck a balance. Unfortunately for this Real Madrid team, it doesn't matter the coach that comes. This Real Madrid team won't win the things they know how to win with this back line and with this backup players they have for their back line. When Pepe and Ramos were there, do you know their backup defender?
Varane.
It was Varane.
True.
At some point, it was Fabio Contral and Marcelo playing left back.
Raul Albiol.
Raul Albiol. Look, so I'm saying that this Real Madrid coach, we went back to say, where were the leaders then? And you compare leaders to now. I'm saying that at the level of Real Madrid, the quality of players they have, even at the back, Real Madrid are scoring tons of goals. You go away to Benfica in the Champions League night to go and score 2 goals. It's good enough for you as Real Madrid to win. But they are leaking goals. Why?
That is true.
Because even in La Liga, they are leaking goals. They are always scoring. Madrid will always score at least 2. Some 2 be there you go take. But they are leaking goals. And also the thing is, come to the midfield. Ada Güler, Tchouaméni, and Bellingham. This midfield, which top team in Europe's midfield are they better than?
So what is Sicho complaining about?
Oh, I'm not complaining. I'm analyzing Real Madrid. That it is not that they don't want to be coached. Even if they want to be coached, the elements in the team no good. It's not about the individual. It's about striking balance. I'm saying that the midfield no. So if you say they don't want to be coached, it's like
bench whoever there is to be benched.
No, there's no problem. No problem. You can disagree.
He's making a
You
point
can
about the
disagree.
defense. And these numbers support you. Out of the teams that finished in the top 13, 1 to 13, Real Madrid have considered the second most goals.
Oh, that is clear for everybody to see. Because the players at the back are not good enough. The Hudson is struggling. The Hudson is struggle. Asensio, they sit up this season. Militao hits. Rudiger hits. Alaba hits.
Alaba, he finished.
But let him play. Let's see. They are not playing.
I'm saying, Militao no shan. Nobody go fit convince me Militao shan. Nobody go fit convince me say Militao shan.
Militao for the past.
Nobody go fit convince me say it's shan. My point is, the whole narrative on social media that the Real Madrid players have been refused to be coached, as if say if coach gives them instruction, they don't follow. That's not the point.
That's the point.
That is why I went back to Carlos last season.
That's not his point.
Carlos last
So that can be
season,
your
these
point.
players
That's
who were
his
there,
point.
most of them who were there, Carlos couldn't win with them because certain elements had left the team and they didn't replace those things. Then Cruz no day, the midfield make like Obia to me Fembi. They don't have any control. They didn't have anybody to organize the team from there and everything. Carlo Ancelotti suffered it. And Real Madrid didn't fix it. Then Alonso comes. Alonso tried to coach. The players were trying so hard to buy it. I was sorry from the Club World Cup. The players were trying so hard to buy into it. Then they try change things. Vini go play 2 top with Mbappe. Then Rodrigo sits in bench, make quiet, he never complain. He get opportunity. Hendrick there. You know warm up self. Everybody keep quiet for Alonso. How do you tell me it's Alonso? Then boys didn't want Alonso. It wasn't working. Raul, this guy comes in. Abaloa comes in. Abaloa no krano. The experience no krano. Endu boys now mabano mo failino. Endu Carlo. Endu Alonso. He's coming. And it is the same things that we are seeing. Madrid keep leaking goals. In Madrid's midfield, it is porous because there is, even when they have the ball, it is not coordinated in the middle of the park because the profile of the players in the midfield, no. Madrid, MPK, whether Camavinga, Tchouaméni, Bellingham, Bellingham, whoever, Goulet, Valverde, the profile of players they have in the team who are individually good, does not make them collectively strong. And that is for me
That's a
Madrid's
fair point.
problem. It is not that all the players there, no, they don't want to be coached. They are not listening to the coach. They are playing their own football. That's not the point. I listened to Bellingham and Mbappe after the game. They said it. They said that it wasn't good enough. It was embarrassing. They said that the levels wasn't good enough. They can't keep being inconsistent. And they're only being inconsistent because look at their backline. You can't achieve any consistency with that. So if I look at the goals they're conceding,
the backline is not.
If you look at the goals they're conceding,
Let me just give. If the backline is shipping in goals, defending doesn't start from the backline.
No.
In football, you don't start defending.
But he also
from
mentioned the
back.
midfield.
So no, defending. We've all got to defend.
Agreed.
When Mbappe loses the ball, he's walking. Vinicius loses the ball, he's walking.
That's where the problem starts.
That is coaching.
but Lamine Yamal works. Lewandowski works.
But the shape of their team.
What shape?
What are you talking about?
What shape? The midfield, the hustle ball pass. The only attacker, the hustle ball for Real Madrid.
Don't
Rafinha.
compare your situation to somebody's.
Oh, I'm saying that Hurricane
Look at your situation.
Hurricane has a chase ball.
Listen.
Chelsea and Barca. The Lamine Yamal's lack of pressing affected.
Yes, it affected them. They
That-
lost beautifully.
That happens once a week.
It happens always. But better
Yeah,
has
the
always
case,
Barca have always
in
get a
your
better
case,
free hand.
Go so see.
So I'm saying,
So adjust. Why are they refusing
coach,
to adjust?
hang on. This season, Barca have faced significant problems. Again, Barca were leaking in chances and not all of them turned out to be goals. We all knew that the high line was setting Barca. It wasn't necessarily a tactic problem, but it was a personnel problem. So we're saying the manager should change the way they play. The manager stuck to it. As soon as Martinez left the team, the rest of the back line couldn't coordinate the high line and they were suffering for it. It happens in teams. So you look at, it's not that the Barca defenders or the Barca team didn't want to be coached. That's not the point. It wasn't working.
In the case of
Barca, you have an excuse.
It was not. It was because the one who triggers the press, Rafinha, was injured. But since he came back, has the result not changed? Because you see, it is triggered from afar.
But Barca lost recently.
No,
Rafinha was
it
there.
doesn't mean they won't lose. It doesn't mean they won't lose.
No. But Barca were still winning even at the start of the season.
Okay.
My point is, Barca are still conceding chances. No.
I get your point.
My point is, Barca are still
And I get
conceding
Nimi's
chances.
point.
But the issue is, for example, no, my point. So my point is, nobody can convince
He
me.
said they don't want to be coached. They want to be
That one there.
No,
Because-
when I said they don't want to be
It's a
coached.
shot at their professionalism.
But if we all see it clearly, things that is being complained about every week,
Yeah, but it's
and
like
we are saying
saying that.
it's because they are refusing to obey simple instructions.
What's the instruction?
No,
The instruction when you lose the ball, press.
Who told
When
you?
They man you to
I don't need to be told.
When Mbappe is in France,
That's why when
even the coach later, the champions
is not-
explained that.
this is
I'm
not
giving you an
France.
example. All of us said that Mbappe doesn't track back.
this is not France.
Then Deschamps said that he doesn't want Mbappe to track
That is the coaching.
good. He
That's
wants to stay.
coaching.
Now, but we thought because Abelora hasn't spoken, we are assuming they don't want to track back. Again, Rashford under Ten Hag. Everybody said Rashford wasn't tracking back. But Ten Hag said, that is how he shaped up his team. Even Mohamed Salah last season, everybody said he wasn't tracking back. And as long this season came to confirm and explain to us that he struck a deal with Salah, that I'll give you preferential treatment to stay high up. Get us the league. And it happened. But you will sit back because you don't know what has been said.
When Alonso substituted Vinicius in that El Clasico against Barca because he was not coming back like he was doing the first half. You sat here, you said that was foolish on the part of Alonso for asking Vinicius to drop back.
He didn't ask him to drop back. He took him off.
He took him
It wasn't about
because
dropping back.
he needed somebody to help in the defending. We all watched
But
the
it wasn't
game.
about dropping back.
No, but it was part of the
No,
defending.
the coach can make the substitution that he wants. He can even bring on a defender for Vinicius. I don't have a problem. I was saying that as soon as he took Vinicius off, that whole side, even they created 2 big chances from that side.
No, but
and it
when
was a
he was
mistake
there,
on
they
the
were
coach.
creating more.
No, they were not.
They were.
They were not.
In that second half.
They were not.
In that second half.
The biggest chance Barca was that Kunde free header. It was when Vinicius went off.
Yeah.
That was the only time Kunde go into the box. We saw the game.
Okay.
You forget.
But look,
Okay.
friends,
Achu.
this whole thing here,
Yeah.
it more than confirms the fact that sacking Alonso was a wrong decision.
Dynamic channel.
And more importantly, the whole replacement about the thing was also the bad idea. If indeed it is true that, and I've made that point earlier, like I think at the beginning of the season. In fact, when Madrid lost out on the Lenny Euro race, I said that they were going to spend on a centre back. And it would not be enough because they need someone in the frame of Euro, but also someone who was ready to lead that team. The flaws in the squad have been evidenced for more than a year now. You don't overlook those structural flaws that are only fixed by providing those profiles, signing those profiles. You don't overlook that, especially when Ancelotti has failed in his final year with that group. Even the year before, there were issues. You don't overlook that. Hand over that dysfunctional squad to a new manager. And then after 8 months, when he has a 75% win rate from 34 games, you pull the plug. It doesn't make sense. And at that point, the only thing that people could hold against Alonso was this whole idea that he was overcoaching. Look, it's pure nonsense. Real Madrid is the only club where it's not as if we are questioning the quality of the coaching. It's not as if people are questioning the quality of the tactical instructions to say, oh, but I think there is a better tactical context within which these players will thrive or within which you can achieve balance. Around this table, almost all of us agree that it is an impossible job trying to achieve balance with this Real Madrid squad. But the guy who tries and does everything possible to do it is told you are overcoaching.
75 win percent.
Yeah. So
how many coaches in the first season?
A manager may make mistakes, in that process. But if the broader view is that it is an impossible job, that should be a mitigating factor and should buy the manager time. But everybody literally forgot about the fundamental issues of the squad, the imbalance in the squad, the lack of leadership in that team. See, Fede Valverde he doesn't strike me as a leader. Nobody can convince me that he's a guy who, when the chips are down, can rally the troops around, can be an example, can guide people around. And it's not just him. Aurelio Tchouameni. Look, we are used to Madrid teams who, in moments like in the last 3 or 4 games that they have played, when Madrid needs results, mistakes like that penalty Tchouameni made don't happen. Not in the big games that Madrid need results in the Champions League. They don't happen. The red cards, that capitulation in the game against Benfica, it is very unlike Madrid. But in the course of the season, there's been different issues like that. So for me, everything happening now just reinforces my belief that Perez made the wrong decision. On the issue of the players, look, you can find justification for every rebellious character in every team. But I would never support any situation where it looks like there is a pattern here. There's more than one player throwing tantrums because he has been substituted. Nobody is saying that when you're substituted, start clapping for your manager. But the ideal thing is that keep your calm, question him outside of.
It doesn't even show respect
away
to
from
the
everyone.
incoming player.
When you start doing these things, you are questioning the integrity of the manager. And here's the thing. A manager may take you off because he has identified something that tactically he wants to fix. The fact that the replacement didn't fix it doesn't mean that what he spotted at that time, he misread it or he was wrong. Because every decision is a gamble. When it comes to in-game adjustments, you make that decision based on what is happening then. Sometimes.
And then you hope you're right.
And sometimes.
Even at the time of doing it, you go in there, the other coach
also changes things.
Then you are
that may affect the capacity of that tweak you have made or the player who you have brought to. So, and players know these things. Look, something has to give. This, before the season ends, if another player also goes to do what Ada Goulet, Vinicius has done, what then will be the excuse again? That, if players get substituted, you want them to show passion? At what point does it become reprehensible? Because we have seen different Real Madrid teams. These things don't happen. And it is always the biggest dressing room in Europe. Nobody assembles, at least in our generation, nobody assembles bigger superstars than Real Madrid. But the Benzema, Ronaldo, Isco, that period, you didn't see some of these things happening. Somebody needs to rein them in, because at the end of the day, when you are able to achieve balance and the chips are down, calm has been restored, the team is playing well and getting results. If these things we are being told are not issues, still fester, there will always be someone who will be dropped. There will always be someone who...
If I get you right, so if to fix the Real Madrid problem, and I'm talking about all of you, not just one person, like multiple things need to happen at the same time.
But
so like teacher said, the transfers need to be better. The team is not balanced. But like
You know, the team, you know, they buy play, they buy free players. Everybody free, everybody free.
Like
What do you want to
coach
do?
are also suggesting the players' attitude need to change.
That needs to change.
Fundamental.
And then I think the third factor is that they need a bigger character
in that dressing.
in that dressing room. Not in terms of even just a player, but on the bench.
Yeah.
There's somebody that could. Okay,
Yeah.
so I mean, I think we can all be in agreement that needs to happen. Okay, you get a last say on this, and you don't necessarily need to focus on Real Madrid if you don't want to, but you know, Jose is also
And
there.
the Jose thing, no, he's auditioning for the Real Madrid job.
I've told you people should give him the job.
He's
I said
auditioning
it
for the Real Madrid job.
I told you
So,
yesterday.
that game and all the things he did, he's telling Florentino that, I've heard in the news that maybe I might be considered.
Unfinished
But truly
business.
on the market.
Options no day.
What is no deal?
For God give him the money.
Madrid. Why?
I mean, Enzo is
Why?
there.
You not going to coach these boys?
Who? Maresca.
Jose not going to coach this Real Madrid team.
Jose no go fit.
But this Real Madrid team, they're uncoachable. Like,
You agree? You see,
therefore, signs some.
he go
different
come,
Jose
he go look at the imbalance. If you be Mbappe or Vinicius, you go bench him.
Jose no go fit.
He go fit bench them, they fix the team. Why you not go fit? Who go
Jose
fit?
no go fit.
So who go fit?
Jose no go fit.
Who go fit?
Jose with the Benfica,
Who go
make
fit?
it dey there.
Who go
Make it
fit?
dey there.
Enzo Maresca day.
Make it dey there.
By you two.
See the as for the Goulet thing, the boy he's tired. Every day he dey ball out, but if they want to sacrifice somebody, then they sacrifice him.
But like, who made the sacrifice?
Who make like Belungus? What Belungus do for the park inside? Goulet they create chances, see they give assists, see they do every time they want to sacrifice somebody, they sacrifice somebody. And you see the thing, Charlie, but let's stop this.
Bellingham will be the favorite of
This
the president.
funny world you want to create where somebody will do something, then he shouldn't have done that, he shouldn't have. Did he beat somebody?
Well, if you
The
beat
guy was
somebody-
playing well
Mhm.
and he got subbed off. And he says always, every time it's me, every time it's me. He's a bad boy for saying every time it's me. Massa, what? So now people can express anger again.
I just says you can, but don't make it too visible.
What's he talking about? I don't know what they talk about. Last
He
week,
said you should
last week,
confront the coach
last
privately.
week when we were talking about the
coming to
AFCON
life.
team and we disagreed and I was talking, when we not raising our voices, you vehemently disagree with me. Me too, I disagree. Back and forth. It's normal.
Yeah, we are not subordinate to.
It's
There's a
normal.
boss and there's a somebody under. Yeah,
He
we
says
can't
you're always sacrificing me at the why?
And it is true.
It's true. It's also true.
He's Madrid's second best player this season
It's
after
true.
Mbappe.
Players do it. So what does the manager do? And it's not repeated. Ada Gula, this is the first time he's doing something like
Ever.
this. So pull him aside.
Say
boss.
Vinicius are here to.
Bellingham bought this thing, they collect money pass
If you want to prolong your future for a year.
you. You are good. But in Madrid, some of these things, there was a time Vinicius could even do 32. But today, right now, he's seeing body. Relax. In the next couple of years, you'll be a star. He will understand. You understand? But don't do it. You shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have done that. What do you mean you shouldn't have done that? If you tell a player, and you see, Madrid doesn't operate like any normal club. Because Goulet will go to training, tell himself that I will go onto the pitch and give my best and make myself indispensable. He will go and do it. Then when they want to sacrifice someone, they will sacrifice him. Every time they are sabi. Meanwhile, he's the best player on the pitch. After Mbappe is Goulet. Then you are
He
telling
wants to
him,
be
you
finishing
are
games.
telling him he shouldn't express.
He deserves it. He's not flopping.
It's not flopping yet every time. Yesterday, if you are talking about somebody who picked up the ball, was trying to bring control, pass, move, relax, calm the tempo, it was him.
Making himself available.
It was him. But yet still, he was taken off. So as for Goulet, me a day back. You should express the anger. You should feel free. Jose Mourinho, see, this thing he has done is crazy mad. Benfica were not having a good season. That's granted. After match day 4, they were last with Ajax.
Mhm.
They and Ajax and Villarreal, the 3. In fact, by that time, Villarreal had drawn 1. Benfica had lost all. Ajax had lost all.
True. 0
One
points.
side. 0 points from 4 games. And look at the fixtures after that.
Mhm.
The next 3 fixtures was Napoli, Juve, and Real Madrid.
Damn.
And he had to get at least 9 points from somebody like that.
Those get at least 9 from 12.
9 from 12. So it was he had Leverkusen, Napoli, Juve, and then Real Madrid. He had to get 9 points from these possible 12 games to stand any chance. And he goes and he does it. And so he just goes and he does it too. After the win, against Napoli.
Last people I asked were inside.
They
and
were-
ran.
Charlie, they went into the January Christmas period. Then Rios,
Yeah.
his best central
Bola,
midfielder,
he got injured.
dislocated shoulder, out, coming at the end of the season. So without one
Dislocated
of his best
shoulder.
player, in shoulder.
If he
form.
come on, will be some killer day. They go fix for him 2 days. Dislocated shoulder.
You go tire, you go ban.
Oh, quick 2 days.
As
he
you
go-
know, you know the guy.
Oh, he didn't get him off. Man will be.
Who they make a link because Richard.
No, if I call
Richard
Rios when he
is
come,
my guy.
he go. Oh, he just go do pa. Then he go tire him for
I'm
him.
sure
Bro,
because we dey set some.
Bro. bro,
Be the one them go tight and then go break some foul in leg then.
No.
This one be different.
No. He just go hold.
Use a Habambi to.
Bro, he forget him. He go hold. Then he hold down. Say, okay, no crack, no fracture.
That be your set.
Then he go tie for you. They go tell you, say, if you do him today, tell us maybe come Saturday morning. Yeah, come Saturday morning.
That one, if you add all the man to the
So no, they do. So no, they do. So no, that one there.
No,
So
but the
that-
thing is, look, Mourinho has to be given crazy credit. And again, you see what coach said about him managing the game. Very, very commendable. Because you see, this was a game. It's not like Real Madrid didn't have anything to play for. Real Madrid were also listening to results coming from elsewhere. And Real Madrid knew that, okay, fine. Now a draw will be enough. And the thing started with Real Madrid scoring first. Then Benfica scored. Then Benfica take the lead 2-1. Then Benfica go 3-1. Real Madrid pull it back to 3-2. And Real Madrid hear that Man City them are winning. And at the time, no, you remember there was a point when Inter took the lead. Inter 2 came.
88th minute there, man.
Yes, so Real Madrid knew that. Tie the game at 3-3.
Yeah.
We'll come out City and then we'll enter. And that was when Benfica made their substitutions because at the point they thought that 3-2 would have been enough.
Enough, yeah.
Only for them to be told that the Marseille game has ended 3-0.
3-0.
Marseille didn't concede the game. Now you have to score a fourth. And you see, that be the coaching. The last 3 minutes of that, if you looked at the disposition of the Benfica players, this was a team that needed another goal.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Real Madrid didn't need another goal.
No.
That's right.
They will still qualify. You get it?
For the playoffs
They
at
will
least.
still qualify. Real Madrid were a man down. But Real Madrid were playing like they had to score by all means.
Mhm.
Benfica
They wanted automatic
Benfica were
qualification.
playing like 15-time Champions League winners, and Real Madrid were playing like they've not won the Champions League before.
Mm.
And that experience that Benfica were exhibiting is coming from the one who
Comes
was
from
on
the
bench.
coach, Josie.
Because yes, we need
A goal.
a goal. And see, that playoff round for Real Madrid is nothing. But from Benfica, it is what will secure their transfer for next season.
Yes, they need the
That's
money.
extra money. So Mourinho and Benfica knew how important. Now, do you when the camera went to the presidential box? Did you see Rui Costa? He was kicking and why is the keeper relax? Mourinho said, relax. That the chance will come. It will come. But don't rush and then Real Madrid. You see, it's about respect.
That's the
Vinicius is
manager.
still on the pitch.
Of course.
Bellingham is still there. Mbappe is still there. If you go and do something and
That awareness takes experience.
it takes experience.
Yeah.
A good day.
Checking the time, knowing that by all means you have a man advantage, you will get another chance, and hopefully that chance will take it. And then the free kick happens. And the free kick happens. Mourinho tells the keeper, go up there. Keeper has never scored a goal in his life. When the camera was following the keeper, did you see the keeper? He was running like, why are you asking me to?
Jose calls him the big man.
Why are you asking me to go?
Who they call?
He said I should go. Okay, fine.
Jose
People
said
there
over the weekend he nearly scored in
in
a similar situation. Yes,
the
in the Portuguese. Yeah,
then he goes and he gets a goal. And when the thing happened, when everything settled, I was like, do you remember the 2007 FA Cup final? The story Drogba told after the game.
Mm-hmm.
When in extra time, Drogba, he signaled, sab me, I'm
Mourinho
done,
said
I'm
no.
tired. Mourinho said, stay there, you will score the goal.
Mm-hmm.
Drogba turned the game. My bread, I can't. Sab me. Mourinho said, stay there, you will
Stay
score
there.
the goal. Drogba scored the goal. And then after he scored the goal, the energy that he had up until the end of extra time, you would think that he was just sabbed.
yes.
Mourinho knew. You see, that experience, the guy, he finished. But
He not finish.
he finish.
He not finish.
Mourinho for go take some country job.
But
The World Cup like the
that
team for the goal.
experience-
The one-off games.
that
You go
experience.
take
No,
an
he not
easy.
finish.
It's only
No,
somebody
you can't
like
buy. Money
Jose.
can
You
buy.
can't buy. It's only
No
somebody
amount
like
of
Jose
new
can
touchscreen coaching can buy that.
Mourinho at the World Cup.
Charlie, it be solid that no, but
Portugal.
they ask for Mourinho to finish. This day-to-day thing.
If you go Portugal
The
or
game
some
is go- thank
serious,
you
if you go some international, the one-off games,
Thank you.
8 games to win a title.
He has
Jose Mourinho,
3 months to plan for one.
8 games
That one is simple.
to play with the play tournament.
But this
The tournament is 7 games, 8 games.
plus. You know.
Oh, then they
We
go
all
beat.
know that's his expertise.
I go tell 8 games. Say we dey go World Cup. Okay, the World Cup. When I group baby Ghana, they go play some Belgium. Then they go play some team. Then they go look at the chance. Go see where we go.
The team self no Portugal no therefore make Martinez do group stage. They will sack.
Saka and Mourinho can do. Yeah, that be.
But Jose, I like a story that would make so much sense. That would complete football for me with Jose coaching a team to win the World Cup.
in Portugal.
Do you know what? Do you know
That
what I
would
want?
complete.
Do you know what I want Saudi Arabia or 2030 to be? Mourinho coaching Portugal,
Pep
coaching Spain, Carlo coaching Italy,
Yeah.
Klopp
Coaching
coming
him.
to Germany,
Ah damn.
Simeone getting his way into Argentina.
Ah
Otto
damn.
coaching Ghana.
Oh,
Oleloko, back when
oh, seriously. See, FIFA for go pay that money. It won't be the tournament of by 2030, then the stars then shine.
Oh, you sure?
Oh, who they?
Yamal.
Oh, you have one. It's not like the era where you don't say.
Esteval. Hey,
Let's talk
what
football.
Esteval?
Let's talk football.
Hendrick.
Esteval dentist, my boss be Enrico. If Madrid the mess Enrico up.
Hendrick blow before.
No, that way, Charlie, it's confidence.
The Mercury Hendrick. But you know, say the World Cup, they go. He booking tickets. First name on the sheet. Mercury Hendrick. Mercury.
He's like a totally different player.
No. He has always been.
No, I said it's like a totally
Yes.
different player.
Mercury Hendrick.
What's the hair say?
Challenge. What a player. That 2030 World Cup there. Therefore, find a way of getting those boys. Oh, like a big killer.
But he didn't answer the question of who
Yes,
should
sir.
be coaching Ghana.
Who should be coaching Ghana?
Yes.
It's a Ghana, maybe lie against it, but he's never been to the World Cup with us as a player. So,
Hat trick for Hendrick.
yeah.
Anyway, so guys, that's it on the champion. Look, I don't know. Arsenal have had a superb group phase. So have Bayern Munich.
But Charlie, what Arsenal and Mbappe?
Yeah.
Last season, Rafinha and Serge Gnabry won the goal king with 13 goals.
Yeah.
Mbappe has used the goal king, the group
Group phase
stage
alone.
to level that thing
Can you imagine?
in 8 games.
That's crazy.
Charlie is mad. Oh. What Mbappe they
I
do?
just, I don't know. Yeah, he's a machine. He's an absolute machine.
Team name doesn't look like
He's an absolute machine. Anyway, guys, so let's know your highlights of the group phase. Any shocking result for you, or I don't know. But I guess the chaos of the 18 matches in the last day, you absolutely enjoyed. It was absolute cinema at the top level. That's basically stuff of legends. I mean, Jose and his team roll back the years. We've seen that kind of spray celebration. The knee slide from the goalkeeper, I was superb, man. That was excellent. So let's know in the comment section, obviously. And then we appreciate you guys for always watching. It's been great coming your way again with another episode of Let Me Go podcast by Betway. Do take care of yourself, yeah? And subscribe, share with your friends. And always recommend.
That World Cup,
Madam go
Zidane
to.
go coach France. Continue. Wrap up.
Who go coach for?
Zidane.
Zidane. Ah, okay.
I mean, after the champagne, they go
Hey,
anyway.
Charlie.
Who will coach Nigeria?
Then I say, I
Go
go.
coach.
Oh, Nigeria.
But
they-
coach, I know being license.
Oh, we do, but I know they use.